Alright, guys. So it's been a long time, bro, since we came back.
How long has it been?
I think it's been months, bro.
I think it's been months, right?
I think ever since Ramadan, then after that we had some family holidays and all that going on.
Yeah, and work commitments as well.
And then COVID struck us a few times.
Yeah. It struck you, right?
It struck me and it struck you twice.
No, I didn't get COVID twice, bro.
Yeah, twice.
Yeah, my wife got COVID this past few weeks back.
Oh, okay.
I only got COVID once back. This year January.
I see.
Yeah, so only one time.
Okay.
I don't want to get another another strike.
No joke, man. No joke at all.
Anyway, our agenda today is because since we have a lot of feedback from our followers that they want a full cast podcast from us.
That'd be good.
So me and Arif actually we thought that this would be our first launch of our
official
Paki Bros podcast. Yes,
rebranding.
Yeah.
So we hope that you guys will continue to support us.
We're gonna give you guys what you want, and probably we will also not be doing a lot of content on TikTok. So probably we'll just offer snippets of our podcast over at our TikTok account, then we'll probably provide a link there for you guys to share our podcast. To actually listen to our podcast. So, how has it been, man? 2 months.
2 months, bro. Too long.
Too long, yeah.
I guess, Then, but basically, everybody sometimes people do ask, that how we so-called meet. It's not a love story, guys. But then basically, people do ask how we so-called.
Wow, that is a very interesting story.
Down to the very first.
Well, I think we met back when we were serving our national service in the army.
Yeah, national service.
That was back in 2004 December. We came in December 2004, and I was already serving at Seletar camp back then. Right?
A few months.
So
I joined over from the driver's camp.
Yeah.
So I joined over. And would you like to tell them the story of the first question?
Okay, I won't say what it is, lah. But that I'll probably want to save that for future episodes. But we actually known each other since 2004. And it transitioned all the way to 2022 right now. So how long was that? 2, 3, 4 18 years.
I met Phil, but yeah.
18 years of friendship. 18 years of friendship, 18 years of a lot of things happen.
Yeah, loads of shit, man.
So anyway, guys, since we are here on our first episode, right? I understand that some of you guys want us to actually produce more stories, right? So basically, what I think is that
should we start with some NS stories?
Yeah, I think probably we do a timeline of how we first met. We do NS stories, and then our working stories. When we joined the workforce.
Yeah, correct.
And then when we had our girlfriends and married life and ultimately being a father.
Yeah,
okay, so let's.
So basically, the one of the first thing, when I first joined Seletar camp back then, I was new, bro. So I was naive,
Yeah.
So one of this story, which I told you before, but when I just started, so there were the seniors before, So I went to the canteen outside. Okay,
nasi lemak canteen.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no nasi lemak, guys. So I went canteen outside. Then after that, I can't remember, but one of the senior fellas actually told me, buy for me water. So the story is about the Bandung special, bro.
Oh, okay.
So this senior fella said, buy for me Bandung special. So I was like, Bandung special? Bandung got special lah. I was thinking.
Yeah.
So you go there, you tell auntie, one Bandung special.
Okay.
Then after that, Bandung special. Okay lah. So I didn't know anything. So being naive, I went there lah. So I went to the auntie, give me one Bandung special. Auntie said Bandung lah. No, auntie, Bandung special. What special? Put milk. What special you want?
She said that.
Put milk. What special you want? Why you fella tell me Bandung special?
Okay, so actually,
there was no Bandung special.
It was just a prank.
Just a prank. So when you're young and you're naive, this thing happens.
How old were you back then?
Wow, that time wasn't that young, bro. I think at least 20 already.
And you had full of hair, I remember.
Wow. Those were the days. But it's genetics,
No, but the reason you're bald is because of genetics, or you just want.
Actually, it was partly genetics. The thing is that I started losing hair later on. In certain areas lah, so called. So I got sick and tired of covering up, bro. Like sometimes when you have a bald patch or so called, like certain areas losing, so you have to cover up. I don't like to do that.
Yeah, I understand.
So might as well just like shave it all off.
So you decided to do a Jada Smith?
No, actually I decided to do a top G.
Andrew Tate. Oh, where's your cigar, bro?
Tate, bro. Haven't do it.
Talking about Andrew Tate, wow, this guy is controversial, but oh man, I'm scared. I know, bro. If I wanna talk more about Andrew Tate, wow, people's gonna cancel us.
Yeah lah.
Okay, okay. What's your view?
My view, honest opinion.
Yeah.
Certain things that he say, there is truth and there is facts.
Yeah.
It basically, for some people, can't accept the truth lah. To be fair,
That's true. Yeah.
But there is always certain facts about what he says lah. But then, of course, people will have the theory and thinking of him being misogynistic, and all that. How he treats women and all that. But that is his views. But not many people actually know how he actually. There's not many women coming out and Actually, there were a few who said that he was a gentleman.
Yeah.
There was a few which I saw who said he was a gentleman, but I haven't seen personally. Maybe there is but I haven't seen people come out and bashing him. Oh, he's like he's rude, he's fucked up kind of thing. He's obnoxious. I don't actually see people saying that about him. Those who have been him and known him lah.
Yeah.
That is what I think.
Okay, you know what I think of Andrew Tate? There are things which I disagree. There are certain things which I disagree, which I don't want to mention. But I believe that there are things in which he can actually teach, especially for boys growing up, men, or even fully grown men themselves, in terms of hardworking.
Yeah.
You gotta hustle. You gotta work
hustle.
hard. You gotta have a strong mindset.
He was a kickboxer, right?
He was a champion. He was a champion kickboxer, but I wouldn't say he was like at a level of like work. I mean, yes, he's world class, but not like those elite levels of kickboxing champion. But at one point of time, I like the way he like propagates the hustle mentality, like growth, focus more on yourself, be a better person. In terms of physical, your physical attributes, your mental attributes.
And there was this video which I actually saw, was that this guy who actually wanted to commit suicide, bro, and then send him an email. Then he told the guy, before you commit suicide, get a six-pack first. So, in case you want to commit suicide, you get a six-pack first, you look great. So the guy said, okay, kind of thing. So he did get a six-pack, and while working out in the gym and everything, his life turned around, bro.
Yeah, because like I said, not like what Andrew Tate says. I think majority of the people who goes to the gym, majority of people who works out, right? Well, once you do that, you create this thing called routine. It's not motivation, it's just discipline, where you train your mind to actually overcome the rigors of your body, and you feel good because of the increased dopamine production when you're working out. So when you do that, it kind of like give you a feel good factor, and when you feel good, you won't think about ending your life. And it's like an intrinsic way of intrinsic way of curing depression by making you feel better about yourself. So I guess everybody should work out, I believe. Everybody should work out in a sense, because it makes you feel good. You'll be a better productive worker. You will have good positive thoughts. You will have good positive relationship with your peers, your family, because you feel good. Once you feel good, you think good, you be good. I think that's the rationale. So that's why I agree about Andrew Tate when he says about the hard work, the working out mentality, and which is I won't say it's not prevalent among the youth nowadays, because as you can see, the youth nowadays are different.
Soft,
different from what we are. I won't say soft.
Bro,
when we are growing up, we are not exposed to all these technological advantages and gadgets and all that.
I was thankful, bro, that when you grew up, there wasn't much social media.
Yeah, there wasn't much social media.
Exactly. Because imagine if the stuff that we did last time.
Because you see, the social media we are in social media right now, right? But social media can be a double-edged sword.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. First things first, a lot of people will sometimes look up to the wrong people to emulate because there's so much information out there. And to a young mind, anything new, this must be true. Because they don't have that experience or...
That's why a lot of people tend to look up to Andrew Tate now. Young fellas especially.
Young fellas, yeah. Well, I just hope they look up to the positive things that can beneficial them, not the other things. Because there are certain things of Andrew Tate which I disagree. Okay? But in the meantime, like right now, impressionable young minds will probably look up to all... I do not know how they can dissect all the information in the social media.
Sometimes people need guidance, bro.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have guidance,
so parents play a big part.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Discipline. I mean, we come from the school of hard knocks. So with that being said, sometimes some kids just need a good whack. Sometimes like.
Okay.
But then for me, I always believe in this. If you ever were to whack, always have an explanation behind it.
For sure. I also believe in physical punishment, but not to the extent of like, child abuse and you just abuse.
And not to the extent that we kena so lah.
Yes, I think our parents were child abusers.
I mean like,
I got hit by, name it Rotan,
okay.
Sendok. I mean like,
tengah masak pukul.
Sendok. You know the...
Why cooking, bro?
No, she just like take out and just whack me, just hammer on my head, bro. I was like, kena smash, And then, not only that, kena chili in the mouth.
Yeah, because I was saying shit,
You get chili in the mouth, and you know the polyester pipe. Last time, the old school.
Yeah.
You put the water, right? Yeah. Wow, bro.
That one cost you blue black, bro.
Crazy shit, bro.
When I had that, so-called. But one thing I didn't understand, about my late mom lah. So what she would say that she will whack. Then malam datang letak.
Put the lip balm, right? Not lip balm, sorry, the zambak. I still remember my mom would do that. Like they will whack you until you want to die, right? Then they will come at night. Then I think they regret their actions or they cool down.
Sleeping, you wake up, why is she like,
Then they will just put the...
let's say, tadi pukul, sekarang sayang.
Well, but okay. But now as a father, I won't do that to my kids. But I would always talk to my kids first. But if like repeated warnings still do the same thing, right? Then I'll probably like give them not really a smack, like a pump,
But always remember to say why, bro.
Yeah, after that I'll explain to them why I beat you, because you needed that. You needed. Sometimes I need to tell you. I need to discipline you, so you'll be better.
But I think, but there should be a certain level when it stops lah. Like for me personally, my so-called mom, my late mom, she actually stopped. Was when I think I was in Primary 6 or Sec 1. So at that time I was already about 1.7, bro.
You're big already.
Exactly.
She cannot smash you already, bro.
So I think I did something. Then she took the broom. So I took the broom from her. I broke the broom. I gave her back. Then she just continued nagging at me lah. So from that being said, so after that it stopped lah.
But I used to disagree with a lot of my parents. I used to rebel and.
Because when you are young, it happens. But the funny thing is, right now, right, when I so-called got married and then had these called teenagers, they do have their mind of their own, and then you start to wonder, But back then, I wasn't that bad, Shell. You start to think yourself.
To you, bro, you think, but
exactly.
We think that we are just good, but maybe to our parents, we were like, wow, crazy, man. I mean, like, I definitely give my parents a hard time, bro. Growing up as a teenager, really, I get into a lot of trouble until like some of them give up, some like.
So imagine, so-called knock on wood lah. If your children were to give that back to you, bro.
Oh man. That's that. Okay, that is why, right? The discipline has to start when you're young.
Yeah. So they discipline you also lah when you were young. Right?
Okay, in a way, yes. In a way, yes. I mean, like I'm not. I could have gone through. I mean, like you should know my history. I could have gone to jail, bro. Like I get into a lot of trouble with the law. I could have gone down that lane, but because of like certain things which I'm brought up with. I mean, thanks to my grandparents, because my grandparents also plays a big part in my upbringing when I was a child. So I managed to meander, and I went to have like a family on my own. But then again, of course, I think for my kids, like once they grow up to an age where they are impressionable, where they have their own thinking, where they have their own dreams and goals, I'll probably want to be their friend. Yeah, I want them to not turn away from me. Like anything that happens, right? They know that they can.
Actually, that was my problem, because when I was a teenager, I had to rely on friends because I was the only kid, bro.
Yeah.
So I didn't have siblings. Then we rely on friends more, and knowing that the kind of shit that we get into, and then your parents, they wouldn't be approving. Exactly. So what you say is true, lah. It's best to be a friend. I think once they reach in their teens, it's better to be more of a friend than a parent. I mean, the respect has to be there, lah. The line still has to be there.
Yeah.
But more of a friend kind of thing.
Yeah, I think once you connect them on a level where they can actually talk to you about anything, they are comfortable with, and they won't hide things from you, it's easier. It's easier for you to actually like look out for them. Like, I don't want them to go to friends when they have issues.
Yeah.
I want them to go to me no matter what.
Why?
Because friends sometimes can so what?
Give stupid advices.
Stupid advices, bro.
Yeah.
Have you been burned by a friend for stupid advice?
Oh yes, for
plenty of times, man.
plenty of times,
It
bro.
didn't do me any good, bro. Okay, but wait.
But it was an experience,
let me take some of that back. Yeah, I mean, depends on which friends you go to.
Yeah.
You go to stupid ass friends, you get stupid advice. But you go to a friends who genuinely care about you, you are tight, they'll probably give you one of the better advices. I mean, that's how we used to ask advice from each other, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes we also give each other stupid advice, bro.
But then, at the end of the day, we always back each other up, bro.
Yeah, that's the most important thing, man. Hey, guys, I mean, like, if you guys are listening to this, it doesn't mean that you have a lot of friends. You're the thing, bro. You're the shit. No, man. Because you see, I believe that.
You just need a handful.
Yeah, you just need like a handful of friends who can back you up. And I can tell you the good friends I have. It's just like this, man. Like
one hand.
One hand. Because not everybody wants to be your friend.
Yeah, for sure.
Some people just want to be with you
because they want to use you.
Yep, they want to use you.
Use you either because of fame, your money. Yeah.
Sometimes to their own advantage because of your connections, your networking. But okay, from experience, we all have our ups and downs. So when I was down, really, really down, down to the drain, at the worst times of my life, I can tell who are my real friends, who are not. And my real friends are still up today. I'm still connected with them, like yourself, example. Some of my friends, I mean, they know who they are. I won't mention the names, but they're the ones who like back you up no matter what, bro. Yeah, that's the most important thing that we need. That we need. Doesn't mean that you're popular. Wow, man, this guy. And like how they say, like flies are attracted to shit. Same mentality. Yeah,
That's also not zero. Sometimes it's good shit, bro.
Yeah, but yeah, that's I think that's one of the. I think I can share with you like that's one of the most important things I have that makes me into what I am today is the friendship connections I have with those people that's down with me, and okay, family, right?
Family is a whole different ballgame.
It's a whole different ballgame. I think I'm much more connected to my family now than I was when I was young, when I don't have a family of my own. It's not really connected. I just refuse to participate in any family activities because no.
But now, do you participate for the sake of participating, or do you participate because of your wife, or because you genuinely want to be there and participate?
Okay, to be honest, let's give like a percentage breakdown now. Okay,
okay. How many times?
80% goodwill.
Goodwill.
Yeah, I want to go.
Oh, you want to go?
I want to go.
Okay.
20%. Damn, I gotta go. I mean all the married. I mean all the guys all the husbands who are married. They can I think they will know what you mean. I mean, you should know what I mean.
Okay,
Right?
ada jemputan nak pergi.
Yeah.
Alamak, akan pergi ya.
It's just being man, you know.
Yeah, exactly lah. I guess sometimes it's okay, you know. I guess it also depends on who you hang out with.
Yeah.
Because like, I'll be honest lah. Some family members are Hari Raya family members.
Yeah.
They're only there once a year, bro.
True. Yeah.
And some family members are more tight. Like they will actually come to events that you have.
Yeah.
And some will actually call you every now and then. How's going on? You know, kind of thing. Exactly. So you can break it up and there. So like, and from there you can see who you want to go. Whether you want to make your time down there as well or not.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's also true. But then again, I don't know. I'm just gone soft, bro. I mean, like now, as age catches by, I'm very soft, man. I enjoy going out with family members.
Mellowed, bro.
Very mellow, bro.
Mellow
Very
down.
super mellow. I enjoy going with family. I enjoy like talking to family members now. Like, I mean, like,
Because one thing, one you can get. Okay, for those who are young, basically, but for those who have already reached our age, I'm sure you can agree the fact that sometimes certain people have experience which you can learn from.
yep, yeah, true.
Some people are just cock, you know.
Yeah.
Some are just like avoid. But there are some which you can really learn from. Exactly, and be a better person from it altogether.
Yeah, but like I said, I mean, like as you age, you tend to be more wiser. So
Exactly.
for me, I'm not really a social butterfly anymore. I mean, like
You never were, bro.
I know, was it? Are you sure?
Yeah, knowing you, you know. Yeah, I don't think you were,
Like, but at certain times I can really talk to people, but at certain times I just don't want to talk to people. You know, right? You know, like I just don't want to talk. But right now, the best things I enjoy the most, right, is to go home, bro. It's just spend time at home, like spend time with my kids, watch Netflix with my wife. Just do that kind of thing.
Oh, you watch Netflix with your wife, bro?
Yeah, I watch Netflix with my wife.
I pay for Netflix, bro, but I don't watch.
I don't know why you don't like to watch Netflix, man.
I don't know, bro. Like, honestly, I used to when like the what's that show, Narcos. You know, like those kind of
There's
shows.
a lot more of it.
Yeah, there's a lot more. By example,
Okay,
I'm just giving
okay.
you. So like Narcos. So after, because those are like based on true events, you know, like Pablo Escobar. kind of
Escobar,
thing.
yeah.
So with that being said, when after the first season, when Escobar died, that's it. Then
But in reality, he died, bro.
yeah, correct. But then
Yeah.
it's like, what I mean is that they carry on. It wasn't, the feel was no longer there of the other cartels, you know.
Bro, the other
basically.
cartels so badass, bro.
Yeah, but I just didn't feel it.
Because
bro.
after the Escobar cartel
Because
was
he was
wiped
like
out,
the pioneer.
they went to Medellin, the Medellin cartel.
Yeah.
And from after Medellin, right, they went to the Mexican cartels, bro. Like all the series that came by after the season 1, right? They were cool in their own way.
Well, actually, I just phased out on Netflix, but my whole family watches it, bro.
Of course,
I guess, like, you know, I pay, so I pay for their happiness. So remember that, guys. I'm paying for your happiness.
Hey, you know, talking about Netflix, right? Like, can you imagine like, if during our growing up years there were Netflix, bro? Oh man,
But okay, during I grew up, what I remember
there was no streaming, right? It was only STV.
No,
Singapore Cable Vision during that time.
Before that was you know, every Saturday, bro. Saturday morning,
Cartoon.
Cartoon, like 9
Saturday,
o'clock.
okay. When we were young, Saturday mornings cartoon, right? And then I always, right, would like to wait for, you know, after 12 midnight, Hong Kong movie, bro.
Hong Kong movie.
Yeah, it's
Or
always got a lot of Hong Kong movies,
The
man.
Kung Fu one,
Kung Fu, Mr. Vampire, Happy Ghost, you know. It's the old school Hong Kong movie. And remember, and last time
where the ghost will jump.
our Netflix, right? Last time our Netflix was the video shop, bro. We ran
exactly.
cassette tapes, you know.
Especially wrestling videos.
VHS,
wrestling,
those like old school stuff. Right? And I mean, that's how I watched, you know, the Predator, the movie, with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I watched it because my uncle rent the VHS tape. I mean, back then, wow, that you know, you go to this VHS shop, right, and then they will have like files, and inside you can flip through all the movie titles or the covers, and you say, wow, this one looks good, And we want to play games also. Remember Sega games?
Oh yeah, man.
No, not only that. Like last time, there was this gaming shops where the uncle like say you want to play, you pay $2 for an hour. Then then everybody will just waiting there, just like watch you play. I think that's kind of cool, right?
Actually, there was
Very
a
retro.
shop, recent. I would say maybe like in the past 5 to 8 years ago, something like that. There was a shop in Peninsula Plaza. A Myanmar person was actually having this shop
Bro, we played together, bro. Yeah, we went there. And I think it was PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 3. I think PS3, right?
PSG.
Yeah, then PSG. they rented out that
exactly. But
quality.
eventually they close shop and they become a mini mart lah.
Yeah, I mean, very hard nowadays because people you can afford now actually
Yeah lah.
to have their own gaming console.
Correct.
Back then when we were growing up, right? Wow, the gaming console was quite hefty, you know.
Honestly, for gaming, bro, I'm a bit weak.
Man.
Okay, for gaming, my weakness, I don't know why lah. I don't know. Some of you might have actually shared the same weakness with me, but I cannot play first shooter games. I always get this motion sickness. Like I play like Call of Duty. So I move after a while. I'm a boat.
I don't know, man. All I can say, yeah, G, bro.
Yeah.
That's G behavior, bro.
No choice, bro. But like if like third person shooter, okay.
Well, okay. Talking about gaming, right? Okay, let's divulge into this gaming thing. Okay. Because when I was growing up, I was the only child. Okay, so my mom is always at work, right? So the only thing that she always spend is kind of entertainment for me. I mean, you know, back then
you had people spend for you. I didn't have shit, bro.
Yeah, I understand. I know. A tale of two cities.
Yeah.
So, back then we had these those 80s figurines, right?
Yeah.
I used to collect like He-Man. Yeah. The real Ghostbusters, Mask.
But He-Man also now have, no, bro.
Transformers, yeah, I know, yeah.
They came back.
I mean, there are some friends of mine. Most of my friends, they still collect, no? They still collect these like retro toys, and some of them make a business out of it.
I also did, bro.
Huh?
I made the business out of it.
You sold it? Yeah, I still have. Talking about which, I still have some collectibles at home, no? John Rambo is one of them.
Oh, it is classic, bro.
John Rambo is one of them. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Predator. Of course, Punisher. But I don't have. I'm just so afraid to actually put it outside.
Oh yeah.
Because my kids
exactly.
They're gonna tear.
Gone. Rainbow's head will be somewhere.
Yeah, man.
Predator's leg will be somewhere.
Yeah. So that's why I'll keep it aside. But back to the story of the gaming thing. So my first foray into gaming was Sega. It was my mom bought for me a Sega gaming console, and I still remember my first game that I played was Golden Axe. Remember Golden Axe?
Golden Axe, no, bro.
Yeah, okay. Old school gamers would know this game. It's a fantasy game in which 3 characters. One is the dwarf, the barbarian, the Amazon. And
which one are you, bro?
Huh? Okay.
Don't tell me the dwarf, bro.
Yeah, I take the dwarf, bro. Because he's so strong. Because he has an axe.
Okay.
The broad axe, he was damn strong, overpowered. I can smash things. I always take the guy. I always end up dying, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you can check it out. I mean, like, if you Golden Axe, pretty classic, old school 80s game, man. And then after the gaming console of Sega, like they move on to like other things. I went to the PC. I went to have a computer, and my first 3D shooter game that I enjoyed, Doom.
That was when The Rock made the movie out of it, right?
Yeah, but Rock was way back 2005. I played that game in 1995, bro. Or 1996.
Also, it's an old school classic game.
It's an old school game. They actually came out in 93 or 94 as one of the best. ID Software, that's the name of the company, was one of the best shooter games during that time. You know why? It was satanic. It was full of blood. It's full of gore. And
Doom was satanic, bro.
Yeah, bro. I mean, you basically the gist of Doom was that
how was it satanic, bro?
Because you okay. Let me explain. You are this the only survivor. The game took place in Mars. Okay.
Mars.
In capital, I mean like the planet Mars. And you have this UAC United Aerospace Corporation. They have a defense contract with fictional with the US Army. So they were doing some experimentation with teleportation. So the experiment failed. Okay lah, cliche Experiment failed, and the portal to hell opened, and all the demons come out and smash everybody inside. Okay, and you are the lone. And you are the lone survivor. So you are this like highly elite US Space Marine. So you're the only survivor. So you take your shotgun, you smash everybody. Okay. So you have to fight your way all through to all this demonic hell and finally kill the big boss. So it spawned Doom 1, Doom 2, Doom 3. Okay, then I remember when I first got my PlayStation 4, PS4 Pro, first game I bought was Doom. It was the remake, and it was superbly good, bro. And it was so damn good, right? And they came out with this Doom Eternal, which I haven't yet time to play, but I like to play it. Bro, you should check it out, bro. Soundtrack is good detail, gore.
First person shooter.
First person shooter.
Sorry guys, I can't.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
It is what it is.
PS4 gamers, all the gamers should know about. Like this Doom was a revolutionary game at a point of time.
For my gaming experience was much later. I didn't have the opportunity to lah. I was always envious of my friends lah.
Bro, I know what's your gaming style, bro.
What, bro?
FIFA.
No. Actually, I enjoyed God of War.
I enjoyed
God of War. Yeah, I enjoyed God of War. Uncharted was also quite a good one.
Hey man, okay. Do you play the remake version of God of War?
The remake version is
not remake version. Sorry, the continuation of God of War in PS4, where he had the son.
I wanted to do that, but then I saw the PS4.
Oh man, you know, I really enjoyed that God of War when he had the son, man. I mean, it was one of the best epic games. I even okay. One thing about me, I share with you guys. When I play my PS4 games, right? Any PS4 games, I would like to platinum it. You know, there's achievements, trophy achievements.
Yes.
So when you hit everything, you will get a platinum trophy.
Correct.
As for me, I'm like that. I need to get a platinum trophy. If not, I will not sleep.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I can imagine that you are hours on the console, bro.
I'll be grinding my way until I get that platinum trophy. And okay, I'll let you guys on this. Okay, you know those Resident Evil games, Resident Evil 1, all the remakes, 1, 2, 3, Resident Evil 7, right? I platinum every one of it. Even the Inferno mode where one touch you die. Yeah. And now I haven't had time to play Resident 8, the Village. So I want to platinum that, but I'm currently stuck into some of the games. But
do you binge game, bro?
Binge game meaning?
Like, okay, you play this game for a while, after that, game baru. So you
No, I cannot because I will lose my chain of thought.
Okay,
so it means I will
So once you start, you finish the game.
Yes, then I'll probably move on to the next one. Which sometimes my wife thinks I'm crazy because
there's so many games to play with.
Yeah, and one of the longest games I ever played was The Witcher.
Oh yeah,
Witcher 3.
I heard that was a good game, bro.
It was a superb game,
My
man.
son plays that game, so he said
I spent months.
Game of the year, something like that.
Yeah. I mean, I bought the Game of the Year edition, Witcher 3. Yes, with the
They made a movie out of it, right?
No, Netflix. They made a series out of it, which is awesome, right?
Witcher.
You should watch it out, man. You should check it out, bro.
Do you play game with your wife, bro?
No,
I'm not the kind of game.
My wife, my wife will be a spectator, but then she will sleep. She'll fall asleep. I don't for her lah.
But she's not a gamer lah.
Yeah, she's not. She can. I think she plays lah, but she's not like a gamer.
Puzzle Bubble, bro.
No, actually, she told me before she likes to play Street Fighter.
Full Street Fighter.
Yeah, when she had a gaming console for brother lah. You know?
Feel like Akuma, Street Fighter.
Oh man,
Akuma Blackout.
Oh, Akuma. Okay, we'll talk about it sometime. Okay, so yeah. So now, if you start to me about gaming, I can probably like spend hours talking about gaming, man. So yeah.
Passion.
Everybody. One of my hobbies was probably gaming. Yeah, until now also.
And is it fair to say because it takes you out of the world currently that you're in your own?
Yeah, I mean like it's a way for me to distress myself.
Escape reality.
Yeah, escape reality. And actually do something
until the wife comes in lah. Buat apa? Main game.
Well,
that's for all husbands lah.
Story of my life.
Relax nampak?
Yes. Senang hati nampak. Oh, I still don't know what they want us to do. No, like
no, obviously they want us. The thing is sometimes.
Just cannot see us.
Do nothing. I guess lah, because sometimes we just want our own time, me time lah.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Time is very important, guys. I mean, for women as well.
Yeah.
Not for just us.
But I think the sad fact is that women honestly don't get much me time.
100% agree. Because to tell you honestly, right? My wife, I'm not trying to butter up. I think she's complete, man. She works. Yeah. She cooks. She takes care of the kids. She goes to the market. She just makes sure everything is always present. And she doesn't have me time, bro. Yeah. I mean, I sometimes feel sad.
Your time,
I mean, yeah, because that's why sometimes her me time is always like watching Netflix with me, but she doesn't have like a time of her own. So sometimes when I think
That's
her
why, man, you should go all out and really butter up your wife lah.
yes, I mean like so that's why when like for example she likes to go out with my in-laws, let's go Johor Bahru or go Batam and have a shopping. So I will just say go, man, because that's
do you follow?
sometimes I follow, bro, but sometimes I can't because of work commitments. Yeah, but
But do you want to follow?
yeah, for sure. Yeah, but I'm telling you, I don't know, man, because I have two kids, age 2 and 3. It's very tiring overseas. Yeah,
But when you say tiring, bro, is it a physical tiring or a mental tired?
not mental, bro.
Huh?
Not mental, because
Physical.
I enjoy playing my kids. It's more physical because they're always like running around, and then you always like.
But you train in the gym, right, bro? You know, you do boxing.
Bro, it's a different thing, bro. It's a different thing. It's a different kind of fatigue levels, no. That I can tahan maybe because I enjoy it. I also enjoy with my kids, but you know why not, bro? You are always ever ready. You need to make sure where they are.
What they're doing.
What they're doing.
Exactly.
Is the place where they are safe or not? I'm very paranoid when it comes to this, you know. I mean,
Parents
all parents are like that because sometimes I'm not too sure whether you guys, I mean, you listeners have this experience where like I would think of like a lot of things that can hurt them, no? And I try to minimize, like minimize. Oh man, like this thing's not safe. Okay, yeah. I'll just try to think of many scenarios which can harm my children, and then I will try to slowly eliminate all those reasons that can cause them harm. I'm just like that. I mean as a father. I mean, like,
I think most dads are.
most
like
dads are. I mean,
But just a way of how you handle it.
Yeah,
Some dads will just be, don't do that.
Yes.
Some will actually they watch first and see what's going on.
yeah,
I think that's more of like, I would say, Mak Saleh mentality.
yeah.
Because I saw this personally. I was at one of the supermarkets. So this aisle was an Asian woman and a kid. And then another aisle was a Angmoh woman with a kid. So the Asian woman was like telling the kid, don't touch this, you don't touch that, you don't do this, you don't do that.
Yeah.
But then the Angmoh was just like, she just looked. And then after that, and something happened. See? This is what happens when you...
Yeah, because you see, that's where the line is when it comes to Asian and Caucasian parents, European parents. European parents wants you to experience that and then make that as a learning lesson.
Yeah.
Asian parents are
Too protective sometimes.
overprotective, which can be good at times, no? And they, I don't know, bro. But when we say like this, I will sometimes be an Asian parent myself, no?
Yeah.
Because that's how we are brought up, you know.
Yeah, correct.
But as much as we want to try to have both methods, right? Or try the European way of teaching and also the Asian way of like protecting your kids, I think it's best to have both. You know? Yeah, I think it's best to have both because I think there are more pros to it than cons actually. Like we can be a European approach style of parenting in like talking to them and telling them, hey, look, what you did is wrong. No, you see now you know why I told you not to do that. And the Asian parenting is like, you know what, prevention is better than cure.
And one thing which I always so-called, I would say that I literally hated. For my grandma, she used to lie to me a lot. So parents, don't lie to your kids. You know, if you cannot afford something, you just tell them you can't afford it now. In the future, you can afford it. Then you get it for them. Don't go to the aspect of saying that I get it for you, and then you don't.
Oh yeah, you cannot.
I got that so many times in my life, bro.
Yep. Don't overpromise your children.
Exactly.
Because
when you
their
promise,
minds,
make sure you fulfill.
Yes, correct. Because they will actually hold you to your word because they have this
Exactly, kids,
innocent kids mindset.
I used to hold my late uncle. At one time when I was a kid, I wanted a gaming console.
Yeah.
So he told me that if you score good grades, you get your gaming console.
Yeah.
I scored good grades, bro, for that time and then I was so looking forward to it. And then I got dumped like a sack of potatoes, bro. So what my uncle told me was that no, because if I buy for you, you won't study.
So what did he buy for you in the end?
Nothing, bro.
You got zero.
Exactly. So after that, I was like, fuck this study shit.
Yeah. You see?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, that's the thing. So,
it's a turning point,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what you say is correct. Never lie to your children unless you can back it up. Don't overpromise things. I mean, not only children, to anybody as well.
Yeah. If you can, you can. If you can't, you just say you can't.
Yeah,
just be truthful.
Yeah.
Kids will hold on to it. Yeah.
So anyway, that was the days when we were growing up. Okay,
Yeah.
actually, there's a lot more stories. Okay, but we can't actually force it everything into like
To one podcast.
one podcast. Probably we will have more for you guys. But topic of the day, which I want to share to our viewers, is BGR,
BGR.
dealing with heartbreaks.
Boy-girl relationships.
Boy-girl relationship, and I'm sure a lot of people want to find out like how do you get over things, right? I mean, we had our fair share before we were married, lah. I mean, we had our fair share with other girlfriends and stuff. Yeah. So, in fact, I always believe that when I first started out like having my first PGR, right, I was really into it, man. You know, deep in love, bro.
Oh, yeah.
That's the word, love, right? Love is such a wonderful thing, Whew.
Love, such a wonderful
Yeah, I
thing.
mean, like, everybody's like, wow, and when you're in love, like everything's so smooth. The world is yours when you're on cloud 9. Right?
When
Like,
shit
remember that
happens,
feeling?
when that shit happens,
Oh, God.
everything hellfire.
Okay, so yeah, I understand the feeling of being in love is zenith, nirvana, almost like wow. Everybody wants that feeling. Everybody loves that feeling. Looking forward. Don't lie. Don't lie when you say nobody wants love. That's a lie. You're a liar. You're a piece of
Everybody
shit.
wants love,
Stop. Don't it. Stop that. So, but then like all good things, it comes to the end sometimes, you know.
So it was not good, bro.
Yeah.
'Cause I guess
Comes
it was
to
not
the
good,
end. Sometimes faults of ours, sometimes unforeseen circumstances, or sometimes shit just happens, you know.
Yeah.
And then you became into this like, oh boy, you know, you're stuck in a rut. You wanna like recluse yourself from the world. You started going to
I guess sometimes, see, certain times, people go to the extent that they think that, okay, for me, basically, when it comes to BGR, the main thing that I think that whether it's in a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship or a husband-wife relationship or whatever, is attention.
Yep.
Attention is the main thing, bro. Whether it's male or female, everybody wants attention, and the lack of it will tend you or make you look for attention somewhere else.
That's true. I believe that. And okay, let's not talk about just attention. Okay, I mean that's very deep. We just look at the bare surface level of just having a girlfriend. Let's not talk about marriage first. Okay, us having a girlfriend and
a lot of red flags sometimes can come out early, bro.
yeah. Okay, but look, we were young ones. We had a lot of red flag people like when we were dating or when we're having a relationship of our own. But we foresee through that because we thought, you know what, things will change for the better.
Yeah. Don't lie yourself sometimes.
Things will change for the better. I mean, it's gonna go good. You know, we're gonna have these, all these fantasy things. But I'm telling you something. Let's be honest. When you see red flags, and we know that you cannot deal with it,
Because love blinds us, bro.
yeah,
Love blinds us. That's why we cannot see the red flags.
yes,
That's why friends sometimes come into play and say, bro, I think you're better than this. Bro.
Yeah.
I think you need someone better.
yeah. But sometimes we just don't want to listen because we are so in love.
Yeah, correct.
But I tell you, red flags cannot be negotiated. I've learned it from experience, man. Like,
Yeah.
she or he won't change. It's either you accept it, you deal with it, or you just let it go. You know.
Exactly. Sometimes it's best to just let it go. But then the people, I find that when people who have invested years into a relationship, they are very
Reluctant.
worried and reluctant of actually starting from beginning.
Yeah, but you see,
exactly.
it's a cycle. Sometimes when you gotta do it, but sometimes I feel that it's better to be liberated than be enslaved.
For sure.
Because when at the end of the day, when the relationship deepens or when you go to, let's say for example, you get married, other problems will surface, bro.
Yeah.
And at that point of time, oh boy, you would think that, oh man, I should have just ended this. But then it's too late. You have kids and all that, right? So sometimes when it's okay, I think my point of the day is that sometimes when things does not happen, it does not happen, man. So don't beat yourself too much of it. Don't beat yourself. It's just a cycle. Everything.
I find it very sad, bro. When people, especially,
kill themselves for love.
Exactly, commit suicide, kill themselves for the sake of so-called love and
in their life.
yeah, exactly. End the life. It's very, very sad. I mean, your parents raised you up,
Yeah,
and they went through all this shit, and then you just like, and no.
it's very sad. When I read about suicide cases, especially when it's something to do with love, jilted love, breakups, and they just end life, I feel very sad because I feel
When
like
they're young, bro.
I feel there's still much more for you to go. So that's why I say like I mean, for this podcast, I just want to see those young people or old people be listening to this, and you are into a relationship. I mean, if you are properly in love with a person, all is said and done, was good, you know. But sometimes, if things are not meant to be, things are not meant to be. Take it in the chin. Okay, the first important thing is you have to accept that the relationship is over. You just have to accept that, no matter what. And guys, listen, man. Never ever beg for a girl to take you back.
So once you spit, I don't lick it back.
No, it's not only that. Like, I mean, if you are dumped, if the girl dumps you, then the relationship is over. Don't go begging or crying or like just like, hey, please, don't leave me. Don't do that. Because it will just devalue you as a man, as a person. You are much better than that. If the person really likes you or respects you, she won't leave you in the first place, right? So don't go begging, don't go crying, don't go text bombing, none of that, right?
But it's difficult, to be honest, bro.
It is difficult, but
because like I said, you wasted so much, and then suddenly everything just crumbles down, Like, see, I had a friend. He basically he got married, bro. Okay, he got married, and what happened was he actually his wife had an affair with his best man. One of his best men.
Oh, man.
Okay, so one of his best men.
Wow.
And then he basically, when he found out, okay, at that time, the sad thing was that he beat himself up over it, because he was trying his best and to make have a better future for them. So he was actually doing a degree. He was working, so he didn't have that much time.
I think I know this story.
Yeah. So after that, when I'm not gonna mention names, but then after that, when he so-called when he found out that she had an affair, and then he asked her for a chance. It was sad, that my friend had to ask her for a chance when she had the affair, and he was so, I would say, messed up, but that he actually told her, let's work things out again, and he was willing to forgive her, bro, and work things out again, and then
Bad move.
So sad to say, it never materialized,
No. Don't go. I mean, I don't know, man. Okay, this is my take. If your partner cheats on you, that's it, man. It's over. There's no way that we're gonna come out and say, hey, let's work things out. I can forgive you. No, man. She's gonna do it again. Because she got away once, she's gonna do it again. And prior to that, I know this story. He had red flags before on his relationship. Remember?
Yeah, I told him.
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
I told him honestly. I told him that I didn't like a girl. So, but then he was like, "Fuck you, bro."
see where it ended up, bro.
Yeah.
See, so like I said, I mean, if anybody of any of the listeners are going through the stage of broken heart, I'm the best person to ask for advice. I've been through plenty of broken hearts.
I'll let you know. Yes.
I'll let you know. Guys, I'll let you know something. Don't text bomb. Don't call her. Don't ask for second chances. Don't beg. Don't cry. Shut her out. Delete the social media. Block her. What you guys need to do is work on yourself.
Go to the gym.
Do something. Do something. I mean, do something worthwhile. Do something that you enjoy. Be a better person. Grow yourselves. Once you are at that stage, then you'll be much better, and then you eventually. I know it's a cliche, okay, but it happens to me. You eventually find someone that you really love and you really want to get married. Yeah. And talking about getting married, right? Some people, I know some relationships, some couples, they didn't want to get married, but because their significant other wants to get married, they decided to go along.
Yeah.
And then it ended up bad.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I think when it comes to marriage, both of you guys need to like really want it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You be honest with
yourself.
one-sided. Yeah, you have to be very honest with yourself.
And if it's one-sided, might as well just leave.
Yeah. If you're not ready, just tell your significant other you're not ready. And whatever he or she might want to do is up to them. But you gotta be honest. I think that's my take on things. But being in a married phase also has another cyclical set of other problems, right?
For sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
A marriage phase is another issue.
But sometimes it's kind of funny when you hear people complain about their significant other, and then like you start to wonder. I mean, like, didn't you know about this before you got married? Kind of thing,
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it just happen that way, lah.
Yeah. Well, then again, what I can say is that in life, right, we sometimes don't choose like how life turns out to be for us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you have to play
sometimes-
along with it, lah.
Because life will always throw you a bell curve or a learning curve, just to like kind of fuck you up, but also makes you grow as a person. So, from what I can say is that, you know what, take it on the chin.
But then it knocks you out, bro.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you
But
knock
keep
it out,
getting well,
get up,
huh?
you know. Don't be a okay. I don't want to say the word, Don't be a, you know. I mean, we are not here. I mean, like, life is not a bed of roses for everyone. I mean, even if you're the richest man on earth,
Correct.
you're still gonna have a fair share of problems.
True.
Sometimes we gotta take life as it goes, take it on the chin, and move on. Be better. I think that's the takeaway from our first episode, guys. Like, you know,
Yep.
whatever problem you have, there's always a solution to it. Yeah,
Never give up, Never give up,
never ever give up.
But sometimes you must learn to let go, lah. You know, when it's time to let go, learn to let go.
Yes.
Exactly.
Sometimes learning to let go is always better.
Yeah.
It's always liberating.
Exactly.
The grass is always greener on the other side. Sometimes,
Yeah.
you just have to make the first move.
Yeah.
You just have to decide that. Okay, guys, we're gonna wrap this up. Okay, so stay tuned for our next episode. Thank you for those listening to us, and you can. What's our social media links, bro?
Basically, we have Facebook, and we also, the TikTok, the general thing.
Yeah.
But I was wondering whether we start some Instagram account, so in case
Probably,
you want
we probably get an Instagram account up.
to,
Also,
you know,
and then
direct messages us.
And then we probably share all these links at our TikTok account at the Paki Bros. Okay, so look forward to seeing you guys,
And
and
if there's anything that you guys want us to cover, do let us know. And
yep, probably we'll probably broach that on whatever subjects you want us to talk about.
All right.
Okay,
See you guys in the next
thank
episode.
you.
Ciao.
Ciao.